Morning, folks. It's early or it's late, whichever way you want to look at it. It's about 4:30, I guess, Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, I was up last night gaming. We not a lot to do under this quarantine, so I've been gaming quite a bit. Wife sleep, so I'm trying not to wake her up. But I was gonna do this on bagging here. This is Middle Creek skirmish in eastern Kentucky, 10th of January, 1860. Well, there it is, 10th of January, 1862. A game designed by Richard Dengel. This is a skirmish. This isn't much of a battle. It's certainly on the back here. I think it talks about this was the battle for eastern Kentucky. That would, in my view, come 9 days later at the Battle of Mill Springs, where a fellow by the name of General Felix Zollicoffer would die. Mainly by his own negligence. But anyhow, this was a battle up in eastern Kentucky there at Middle Creek. Skirmish, small battle, I guess. You had General Humphrey Marshall, who has the, what do you want to call it? The distinction of being the fattest, heaviest, should we say, general. On either side, he was a Confederate general from Kentucky. His grandfather, I believe it was his grandfather, was the famous Humphrey Marshall, the famous Federalist that sparred with a great statesman by the name of Henry Clay back in the day basically over same thing people fight over today, common people versus, the elites. So, and then the other person commanding, who was not, I believe it was a colonel at this time, was James A. Garfield from up in Ohio and a future president. So, this here, before we even get into it, it does say, I visited Middle Creek, as I have just about every battlefield in Civil War battlefield in Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, and a lot of them in Louisiana, to be honest with you. So there's some small ones, there's some big ones, but this one is complexity level high complexity, and solidarity suitability medium. So, for sure, I think I got this because I like the complexity of it. At the time I was still into ASL, so complexity on these are the counters. Let's look at them. Well, they're okay. They don't look bad. Colorful. I don't know if this is put out by One Small Step. Kind of thin counters, but they're colorful. I can live with them. 1/2-inch counters, but honestly, I don't have big of a problem reading them as I do some of the other ones. It's how you put the numbers and the stuff on them. So, yeah, they're okay. They're okay. Nothing to write home about, but a couple of bags. They give you extra bags. It's something simple, but boy, I love it. Movement cost, morale reference. That's your cheat sheet. Not your cheat sheet, play aid, I guess. Here's the examples. Wow. And see, that's I like that too. I like how they give a separate book for examples, so you don't get all confused going through the rules. All right. Game turn. Do we have any kind of line of sight? Yeah. Obviously, line of sight and facing will be a thing, and as they should in any complicated tactical game. I don't know when I'm gonna play this. It probably ain't gonna do it for a while because I'm wanting to play with somebody. So I don't like the solitaire or something like this. I guess I could, but it's just medium solitaire. I don't know. Maybe I could. But let's see here if I can find the game turn segments. All right, game turn segments right here. CSA artillery segment, CSA small arms segment, CSA horse segment, USA horse segment, USA artillery fire segment, USA small arms fire segment, USA horse segment. All right. CSA horse segment, CSA artillery fire segment, CSA action segment, USA action segment. All right. So it's one of those deals that the Confederates have got the high ground, and you had the United States under, I believe he was a colonel at the time, James A. Garfield, trying to dislodge them from the heights. So that's the kind of deal we're dealing with here. How many pages of rules is it? Regimental loss factor table. I like that. That's cool. So 26 pages of rules. Now it looks like they're straight rules. Yeah, it's not a simple game. Hopefully the rules are written to my liking. And what is this? This is example. So we're going to go with 11-page book of examples. That's it's fairly complex, I guess. I'm assuming this is the map. I should have looked at that first, probably. There's a game manual. Oh, wow. Tell you what's in there. They should have put this right in front, though. As soon as you open the folio, you should have seen it. Order of battle. Okay. So we got a game manual with what pages is this? It's a 4-page game manual. Like talking about the leader, Humphrey Marshall, James A. Garfield. Like I said, Humphrey Marshall, the fattest or the heaviest. Sometimes they mix it up with Sterling Price and say he was. Sterling Price, from what I understand, was about 300 pounds. And Humphrey Marshall was about 320. He still mounted a horse, believe it or not, at 320, and not a very tall individual, so to be somewhat athletic. All right. So Middle Creek. That's the good thing if you happen to be up close to Middle Creek, or even a bigger battle up in Kentucky like Perryville, or like Columbus, Battle of Columbus. You see, or Wildcat Mountain. The only one I would say the battlefield looks, it's still not drastically different, but different would be the Battle of Richmond. But a lot of those battlefields up there are pretty much you would notice them just like they were then, including Perryville, even though it's a city, or it's a town, or a hamlet rather. They look pretty much the same. So you get a lot of the good, see a lot of the topography, and see a lot of the buildings that you would seen then, with not like a lot of other places, not like in Virginia. Virginia's, they've messed up a lot of their battlefields and so on, or just urban growth. But yeah, there's the map. But a lot of those up there, and to be honest with you, even like in East Tennessee and and Mississippi as well. You see a lot of a lot of pristine places. Yeah, so take another look at the counters, and I'll go. If I can find the Humphrey. There you go. There's Humphrey Marshall counter, and there's Garfield and Marshall. All right, now. That's it. That's all I got for you today. Hopefully it was a good game. All right, y'all. Y'all be safe. Be careful. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.